live tarot readings. We are trying to focus the camera. We're using ye old style camera. We have to manually dial in that focus. Trying to get it tack sharp there. And I think that does it. I believe we're very, very sharp at this point. So that's good news. Always need it to be focused. If it's not focused, it just doesn't look right. Hello, Piggy. Hello, how's it going? Nora, welcome. Shrikas, welcome for the blogger. Rashu, welcome. How's it going? Amika, hail, how are you? Vicky, hello. Should I block Aquarius? First thing out of the gate, should you block an Aquarius? Is that Aquarius getting annoying, I assume? Haley Crawford, hello. How's it going? Good morning. Why is he ignoring me so badly? We have one person that needs to be blocked and another person that needs to be unblocked. Shrikas, how's it going? When I get married to this man? Okay. So I changed the chat font so that you can actually see it now. But now that I'm looking at the chat box, I believe that is a bit too dark. That is really dark and bold. Let me find the font settings. I can't control the boldness. Okay, if I can't control the boldness, maybe I can just dial back the color a little bit. Let's find out about that. Dial back the color and see if that looks better. Sophia, welcome. How's it going? Hail says, he is ghosting me. And Mika, when will he come back? Vicky wants a message from the spirit. All right, so let's find out about Hail. Should I block Aquarius? He is ghosting me. Let's find out about that one. Pretty interesting question there. Let's see. HH wants to know why. Oh no. Should I block Aquarius? All right. Let's find out if we should block Aquarius. And now the chat is not showing up at all. Not sure. The chat is, sometimes this application is kind of frustrating, I have to say. There it goes. All right. Yeah, that's a little better. It's not as pronounced. It's still too bold, but sure, whatever. What is a good blocking Aquarius deck? Kiss K or JG? Yeah, JG. Thank you for your subscription. Greatly appreciate it. Jules, hey, how's it going? Let's see, Jules dreamed about me the other day before I changed my profile pic. And Joe, welcome, Joe. Joe is here. All right, so I increased the size of the chat, and I made it where you actually see it. So that's always a good thing. What is a good blocking Aquarius deck? We're going to use some different stuff this morning. Oh, man. We have a channel update coming today as well, and I'm also teaching you how to shuffle cards properly. So I'll do the quick, basically, well, this is a bad deck to do it on. But basically, here's the best way to shuffle cards. Please like and subscribe. Oh, Kiss, thank you so much. All right, here's the best way to shuffle. In case you're curious, the standard shuffle is not very optimized. The standard riffle shuffle is not very optimized. It does mix, but it doesn't mix good enough. Anyway, so today, you'll see the better shuffle, in my opinion, as a card magician, something that's going to be better overall. So use the Victorian Romantic Tarot. What a great deck to use for blocking an Aquarius. Great deck to use for blocking an Aquarius. Sometimes you just have to. If he's ghosting you and he's getting frustrating, sometimes you have to hit the block key, the block button, one of those things. Anyway, somebody will ask, this is the Victorian Romantic Tarot. I'm going to have an icon soon. I want to use some different decks. We're on Saturday morning. Sort of chilling out this morning, and that is very, very undersaturated. Let me see if I can tweak the camera settings. Configure video, get the video. And I want the contrast to be up a bit and the saturation to be up a little bit. Let's say about 140. And go with that. There we go. See, now that looks a lot better. All right. Should you block them? 5 of Wands. Even if you block them, I think they're going to find a way around it. I think they're going to find a way around it. They like to communicate on their own terms. I think that the Aquarius likes to communicate on their own terms. And sometimes that may be not something that sort of corresponds with what you want. You seem to have a lot of differences in a lot of different ways. That doesn't make any sense, but you know what I'm saying. You seem to have a lot of differences with opinions as far as how the relationship should move forward or what to do next type thing. So a Five of Wands points to those differences. It points to a bunch of different disagreements that you have about a variety of things. You need to get those figured out. I don't think that you will get them figured out. It seems the more you're going to be separated. It doesn't seem like it's very mutually beneficial for both of you in a lot of respects for the relationship. And it looks like that you sort of had problems for a while now, and you sort of need to get all this figured out before you, because it seems to be just a lot of spice at this point. Everybody sort of likes a little bit of spice in a relationship. They do. A little bit of spice makes a relationship interesting, but when it's too much, you have sort of the King of Pentacles. He's sort of riding away into the future and not really looking back from the fighting, not really looking back from that. And a lot of interesting aspects of the relationship will turn up eventually as you sort of go through this process. But the Two of Swords means it's going to be a while before you get this figured out. So if you're looking to get this magically resolved somehow with some, a magic wave of the magic wand, I don't think that's really going to happen. The Ace of Swords says they will come back once they're sort of done with what they're doing, once they do it on their own time. They like to be in control. They like the control aspect. They like having one up, they like that element. They like to see you react to them. So you need to sort of adjust to that and figure out if that's something that you want to deal with, because you're sort of stuck with that at this point. So that's good or bad. I mean, some people like the spice. That it's no problem if you like the spice. Some people do. Other people don't. Other people hate it. They want a stable relationship. But I just don't see that this particular, I don't see this particular relationship is going to be stable for a while until you get a lot of these factors figured out. So you just need to get it figured out, and that's going to take time, and it's going to take effort. And until you're willing to sort of dive into that full steam and get that effort going, I don't think that it's going to be a lot of forward progress on the relationship. Anyway, the Ace of Swords says they will be coming back. Fear not, they will be coming back. It's not something where they'll be gone forever. So it's not something where they're ghosting you, but they like to be in control, and you're going to have to adjust to that. So if you don't like them being in control, you're going to have to figure out a better game. I mean, if this is a relationship where you both like to play games, which, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. Some people like that. Then you got to up your game. Make it a bit better. Beautiful deck. When you get a chance, can you please let me know what deck you're using? I'm using the Victorian Romantic Tarot, which I don't have the box in here. Let's see. Is that it? There we go. So that deck was the Victorian Romantic Tarot. In case you're curious, that's by Baba Studio. It's outrageously expensive. If you think $50 for a deck of cards is expensive on Kickstarter, because you're looking at those, you're like, man, that is expensive. And then you go to Baba Studio and you learn what the meaning of expensive is, because you have not seen it yet. Go over there, Baba Studio, and try to get a deck for under $100. Good luck with that. Let's see. Good morning, Joe. How are you this morning? Let's see. Why is he ignoring me so bad? We have two. Let's see. Because, gee, sounds like a cancer involved a long time ago. Yeah. Sometimes. HC wants to know, will I be able to reestablish communication with B soon? Since we're sort of casual on the weekend, sort of hanging out on the weekend, we'll do a green screen. It's a green screen time. I need to get everything off of here. I'm challenged for free space. I've never used this deck over here, and yet it's sitting right beside me. Why did I put a deck right beside me that I literally never use? I don't know. Visconti Sforza, I use it like once a week. This needs to be far, far into the distance because that is not something I'm going to use today. All right, so we'll go green screen and switch to the green screen and find out. All right. Let's see. So we need to reestablish communication with B soon. All right, let's find out about that. And go to the reading title, which we need to drag up there. So HC wants to know, let's see, I think you're using establish comms with B soon. All right, so let's find out about establishing communication with B soon. We'll use the breakup screen because this sounds like sort of like what this is. Here we go. All right, so we'll figure out about the breakup screen. This is interesting. We can use the miniature. We'll use the miniature Thoth. Miniature Thoth. So the mornings are kind of casual because I just woke up. So they're not as intense as the evenings. So, you know, that's just how it goes. So we get to relax. Glamour, hello, how are you? Glamour wants to know, is there any love interest coming my way? And Amika wants to know, when will he come back? Kiss KG wants to like and subscribe. Thank you so much, Kiss. I appreciate it. All right, so let's find out about this sort of maybe a breakup or maybe some differences or whatnot. We'll just throw these down and see how that goes. Other influences and can it be saved and is it worth saving? So find out about establishing communication with B. All right, their part, your part. Everybody has a part. Reestablishing comms. Find out how that goes. By the way, this is the Thoth Tarot. My absolute favorite one. Of course, you know that. You know that already. So let's find out about the breakup and all that stuff. All right. Your part. It seems that the joy just drained out of whatever's going on here. Nathalia, hello from Colombia. Hello back from Texas. How's it going? We're on the green screen today. And we made a mistake by making chat be dark color. Let me fix that. Let me fix the chat box. We're going back and forth with the configuration of the chat box right now because I just don't know what it should be. Sometimes it needs to be white. Sometimes it needs to be not white. But now it's going to be white. Okay, so your part. A lot of things just sort of drained out of the relationship. The relationship sort of separated. Established communications. I mean, it's like that everything sort of played its course. It ran out of steam. We moved into a situation where everything sort of played out and the course was finished and we got to the finish line and then everything sort of petered out from there and didn't really establish much as far as steam going forward. Sometimes some things just don't last forever. And I got to ask, in this particular situation, is this a situation that you're in to where things just don't last forever? Things are just not being the way that you need it to be, a lot of parts. So your part is just basically everyone got finished with what they were doing. Their part, I think that they sort of figured that out and just sort of terminated things on that. Let's see, I don't know what we're talking about. So, Anamika, I have no idea what you're talking about. The video's stuck. Video should not be stuck. I can see my hand, and I do not see any networking issues whatsoever. I'm on a gigabit connection. It should be pretty solid. Let me know if anyone else is having issues with the stream because it's not on my end. Everything looks green across the board. So their part, I think they sort of figured this out and took a hint. I think they figured this out and took a hint and not really moving things forward. Hello, Piggy. Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. So I think they took a hint and the relationship is sort of done. Well, in some ways, right? In some ways, the relationship is slowed down and you sort of had to figure out where we're going with that at this time. And try to find out what you want to do next. So now it's sort of a planning thing, right? It's a planning thing. Where do you want to go with it? What do you want to do? What is your long-term plan? If you don't really have one, then maybe it will be stuck. Maybe it will be stuck. What can you do? I think that you can sort of turn it around. You can turn it around. You can have that unique perspective, and you see things are, sort of going downhill, or you see things, the communication is not where it should be. It's up to you to determine if you want to keep going. And if you want to keep going, then you need to put forth that effort and not really wait for other people to take action, not really wait for everything to magically be fixed. It could be something where you need to take that action and need to take that initiative and come up with a new perspective. And the new perspective being by the Hanged Man, right? A new perspective on how you want to deal with this. Is this something, again, reevaluate if it's something that you want to chase, if it's something you want to chase or not. We do have what they can do. They can just sort of chill out and come back to the table and reestablish the communication and get things going again. So if the communication is broken down, that's pretty much the death of the, whatever you had going. You can't really keep things going if you don't have communication. You can't really keep things going if one party wants to cut off communication, one party has that drama. It's not going to be something that's going to be sustainable for a long term. Can it be saved? It looks like it's going to be quite challenging indeed. It looks a stalemate. The Chariot upside down is a stalemate. Is something, again, reevaluate if something you want to continue on. Speaking of which, is it worth saving? I think so. Is it worth saving? Hermit upside down sort of points me to that. But again, it's going to be up to you, and it's going to be a lot of this is going to be on your part. It's going to be work as far as that's involved, and it's not going to be easy or free at all. So you need to figure out if that's, again, something you want to chase. So is the juice worth the squeeze? The old adage. You can tell I'm old when I use old adages. All right, speaking of love, I reached out to my ex and he denied my offer to reconcile. That's no good at all. What does he really want to do with us? I feel he's hurt and angry. I'm not sure why. Can we do that? Nah, I think we're going to go back to the regular screen. We will sneak into the regular screen and put the cloth back on and go regular for this one. So let me know if you like the green screen. I'm not really sure what people like and what people don't like. And I don't want to flood people with things they don't like for obvious reasons. All right. Annette says, you're not too old. I'm too old. I'm 60. Well, Annette, I'm very close to 60. So I am fairly old. Let's find out. Hi, is there a list? There's no list. Donations take priority, then I pick at random. If this is something you're really serious about, if this is something that you just need to talk, my reading price is outrageously reasonable. So $30 for 20 minutes. We'll get to spend some quality time on the phone together. And if that's really important to you, then we'll do that. Otherwise, we do free readings. There's never a charge unless you absolutely need one. So Kiss JG, the bot is constantly hiding your comments. I don't know why, because you're making great comments. Anyway, thank you, Kiss. I appreciate it. So find out Hello Piggy. We will do reading title. So this is Piggy wants to know. X denied offer to reconcile. What's up next? Let's find out. All right. Let's see. Like and subscribe. There you go. Sophia says, like and subscribe, please. We have 700 videos to choose from. I did delete some, so it's a bit less now, but that's okay. Well, this large group of cards jumped out. Lisa, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. What should I focus on today for self-development? Let's find out. For now, let's go with the offer to reconcile. This is the Hermetic Tarot. By the way, I need to add a graphic for that if you're interested. That is the Hermetic Tarot. This is a pretty intense tarot deck, as you're about to see. And it is black and white. A lot of people don't like black and white decks. You never know. You never know what is going to be popular. But black and white is almost never popular. All right, so denied the offer to reconcile. You sort of see that with the Seven of Cups. I think they have other options, right? Seven of Cups definitely points to other options, or maybe option B. Option B. Yes, Sophia, less than 700 to enjoy. I have no idea what the number is. So, random dude on YouTube, exactly. Seven of Cups, I think this person has other offers, other options. I think they went with option B. I think that your ex went with option B. Is that good? Well, I'm not sure, but they do have those options. This is the Lord of Illusionary Success. So let's find out what that means. If you look at most of the Rider-Waite decks, they will sort of represented by a bunch of different cups. And this guy going, look at all of the cups. Look at all of these amazing things. And a lot of those not going to work out. A lot of those could be illusionary. They could be something that you think is going to work out. You know, you ever have that crush? You're just determined. You're just like, I love this person. I absolutely adore this person. And then you get in a relationship with them and they're like the worst person you've ever met. Have you ever had that? You know, it's one of those where it looks successful. It looks like the grass is greener, but maybe not. But I think that what they're chasing could not work out, or could be challenging to work out. Could be a situation where it's not going to be so good, not as well as they... We have the Lord of the Root and Fire Power, the Ace of Wands. I do think that they're going to chase one of these options. So they're going to chase one of these options. They're going to look into that realm and trying to figure out what is going to work out. So if you're asking about they denied offer to reconcile because they have other options, right? What's up next for them? The Ace of Wands. I think they're going to be chasing one of those other options. So it's going to be chased quite rapidly as well. As far as the Eight of Wands, will it work out? It looks like the Blasted Tower, the Lord of Hosts, the Mighty. Maybe not so much. I believe that they're maybe going to be coming back. You just have to give them time. So if this is something that you're looking forward to, if this is somebody that you're excited about, you're really invested. You're really invested in this. You're like, please come back. They will eventually, after they've exhausted the other options. Is that good or bad? You determine. But, you know, that's the way it goes. The Blasted Tower means the other options are a bit shaky. Will they fail? Will the tower fail? Well, maybe not. The tower's not completely crumbled to the ground. It's just sort of broken up. It's just sort of a dramatic change in a variety of things. At that point, we're looking at the star. I think they'll contact you again. And the star, they'll come back to what's stable. They'll come back to what they know. And I think it's going to be a positive situation. If you're interested at that point, maybe you have other options too. You never know. But as far as what's next looks like it's delayed. Anyway, let us know how that goes, and good luck. All right. Positive always. What a great name. Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. The Taurus is behaving strange. That never happens with a Taurus. Never. That never happens. All right. By the way, there is no list. We go donations, which we have 2 in queue. And then I pick at random. But it is Saturday morning, so it is Saturday night is very busy. So if you're looking to come back tonight, which I am here tonight, it's always busy, so prepare yourself. Saturday night is the most hectic night of the week, and Friday night was very hectic. Saturday is usually even worse. All right, so let's find out about the reading title. So Lisa wants to know, what should I focus on today? It's a good question. It is early in the day. What should I focus on today? It is early in the day. We're excited. It's Saturday. I have a couple of pet commissions where I'm going to have to draw some dogs and cats and get those done today. We got people waiting. Got people that paid money. They want their dog drawn. We're going to have to draw their dog and get that fixed up. What is the deck today? This is going to be the Hush Tarot. All right, what should you focus on today? That's a good question. Hush Tarot will tell us what is today to be focused on. What is today to be focused on? It's a pretty short time period. Fairly short time period. And what do we got? Two of Cups. Focus on caring for what you need to care for. If there's something you need to be caring for, if there's somebody you need to be caring for, if there's somebody you need to be showing your love for, somebody you need to be letting them know that you really appreciate them, do that today. The Two of Cups points to that communication. Two of Cups points to that connection as well with somebody or something that you need to love or you need to show appreciation, show some love for. So today, let somebody know that you really appreciate them, you really love them. And that's not a communication that we do all the time, right? A lot of times we just take for granted what we have in our life. We're like, you know, that person is going to be around forever, or that person is just here, and I really need to show them appreciation today. So this is a day to show appreciation to people that you really respect, you enjoy their company, and all of this other stuff. Annette asked, did he make these decks? No, I did not make this deck. All right. I made this deck, the Echoes of Nature Oracle, which, by the way, is on Kickstarter. I don't think it's going to fund. I think it's a dud. I believe the Echoes of Nature is quite done at this point. We'll see, though, in 19 days. But yeah, show that appreciation, figure out what's going on. The Emperor. Make sure to take command today. Get some things done. It's Saturday. It's a lazy Saturday. Sort of enjoy the Saturday. Of course, enjoy your Saturday. But get some things done. Get some things accomplished. Get a couple of things out that you need to get out. So, you know, don't just waste the whole day like I do, where I'll sit and watch video games on Twitch, by the way. I'm going to start streaming on Twitch eventually, but I'll sit and watch video games on Twitch and I'll waste the whole day away. And that's something I can't get done today. So I'm following your advice today and I'm getting things done. Aliza, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. So I'm going to try not to waste away today. I'm pretty much going to take your advice. Get some things done. The Emperor says take charge, take command of a bit of things, right? So that's basically it. We have the Knight of Cups. I think today will be a good day. Enjoy the sunshine. If you have it, get out in the sunshine. You know, just enjoy things. The Ten of Cups. Make sure that you enjoy things and focus on what you need to focus on. So that is, I'm not sure why the bot is timing you out. Aliza, all right. Sorry about the bot timing you out. Are Gio and I ever going to talk again or we reconcile? So Aliza, I'll get to your reading right after Positive Always. Positive Always says, the Taurus is behaving strange. What are his feelings? What are his feelings towards me? See, PA. What are his feelings towards me? Let's find out what is going on. You're a very good artist. Ah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Inga, hello. How's it going? No rain here. Jules says, sorry I had to leave. Jules, it's always good to have you on stream. It's always good to have you hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Welcome anybody that joined. Please hit like and subscribe. We have 700, a little less. We have over 600 videos to choose from. So if you're interested in tarot, this is a place to hang out. I don't really know any other tarot channel that has as much content as mine. I'm just saying. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I've been going for 10 years, so naturally I'm going to have a lot of content. But yeah, we've been going 10 years on the channel. Can you believe it? Can you believe 10 years? I created my method 10 years ago and I still use it. It's still not dull yet. It's not boring yet. It's still okay. It's still good. It has not expired. It has not expired. Oh, no, I don't want to use the wheel. I want to use something totally different today. I want to use... Yeah, let's go wild. Let's use the Rider-Waite. How weird is that? It's the Rider-Waite. You know the last time I've used the Rider-Waite? For like 5 years. Probably like 5 years. It's the original. The original. Well, not original. I mean, there's the Solobusca. We could use the Solobusca. What do you think? Throw down some Solobusca. Throw it down. Take a chance on it. In today's channel update, by the way, I'm going to ask if you want to actually see the Solobusca, because nobody's watching the, nobody's watching the TDM. Nobody likes the TDM. So I think I'm going to abandon that. I'm going to jump ship. Jump ship. Look at what we have today, the original Rider-Waite. Someone's going to tune in later. They're going to say, you really should get some better decks. That Tarot Oracle guy, he's using the Rider-Waite, the original one. Doesn't he know that the Light Seers Tarot is out? Doesn't he know that the Hush Tarot has been released? Why is he using the Rider-Waite? Because it's Saturday morning. It is. It's Saturday morning. So, what are his feelings towards me? Let's check it out with ye old classic Pamela Smith. What are his feelings towards you? The moon, I do think he has feelings towards you. He does. He has some feelings towards you. So let's see, why are you asking this? You're asking this because the Taurus is behaving strangely. I think the Taurus is in one of those moods. The moon. Things go around, come around, go around. It cycles. I don't think that they're steady feelings. I don't think that they have the same feelings every day. We have different feelings. Sometimes, they have different feelings because they're mad, they're upset. Sometimes they get a bit water signed, right? Where things are not going exactly as planned. They have other factors involved, and, that's just the way it goes. The moon points to cycles. So the cycles, the nightly cycles, the daily cycles, things come around, go around, similar to the Wheel of Fortune, but a much faster rate. But we do have the emotion, we do have that intuition, we do have those feelings involved, and it's not stable. Even though they are a Taurus and they do have a stability on the outside, a lot of times on the inside, things aren't stable, things move around, things go around, and they're not exactly in the best mood. Or they like you said, he changed. Yeah, I mean, people change. People get into different moods, people get into different cycles and things like that. So I think it's one of those cycles. It's one of those changes, it's one of the alterations. And it's going to be, something you have to sort of deal with if you want to hang around. I do think that they're sort of wondering what else is out there. They're sort of in a situation, entertainment purposes only, by the way. Never make a relationship decision based upon a random fat dude on YouTube talking about the old Rider-Waite cards. Doesn't he know that the Light Seers Tarot has been released? Where is it? Why is he using? Okay, but I think that he's sort of looking around at other options. We have that 3. We have that virtue. He's looking around at other options. He's sort of scanning things. He's sort of maybe I need some other options. Maybe I'm looking for something different. Everybody has that. When you're in any sort of a long-term commitment or any sort of relationship, you're always looking out there wondering if the grass is greener on that side. If the grass is greener over there, it's not greener here. Is there a green screen over here? There is greener. The green screen is greener on the other side. Oh, here. Definitely the green screen is much greener over there. And so you sort of wonder if the green screen is greener. And he's wondering that as well. It's for the looking outside, looking around, wondering about that. Is he stable? Yeah. Long term, I believe that you do have that stability. You do have that stability. The 4 points to that stability. Will people sort of wander off mentally? Will people sort of look around and wonder if the green screen is greener on that side? Of course they will. Long term, looking at a fairly good relationship, looking at a fairly good situation, you got to be patient. You have to understand that people do drift off, but they do come back. It's not fatal. It's not something too dramatic. It's not something that's going to be, bad news all the time. So if you're sort of looking at long-term relationship, I think it'll work. If you're looking at something to where every day is going to be the same and people are boring, I don't think this is it. Which, since they're a Taurus, you are sort of waiting for that. All right, it is Saturday morning. And we're sort of chilling out and ending soon. I just woke up. I literally woke up 20 minutes before the stream started. He changed. Indeed, he did. Aliza, you deleted your message and you donated. Thank you very much for your message. I think that you put it below and it timed you out. Yes, it did. Okay. Are Gio and I ever going to talk again or even reconcile? We have a lot of people breaking up. You notice that? Saturday morning? Never break up on Saturday morning. You should always be together on Saturday morning. Chilling in bed. It's cold. You should be chilling in bed together. Are Gio and I ever going to talk again? We have a lot of people breaking up. It is Breakup Saturday. It is officially Breakup Saturday. I'm declaring it right now. It's Breakup Saturday. AR wants to know, will he marry me or someone else? Wants to end a relationship or looking for it. Positive always asks, you mean he wants to end the relationship? No. You mean he wants to look for other options? No. I think he's looking around. You're making that determination. You're like, is the green screen greener on the other side? I'm not saying he's going to jump ship. Again, this is entertainment purposes only. But I am saying that some people like to look around sometimes and they drift off a little bit. But it seems like he's coming back. I don't think that it's a permanent breakup. So no. Do I think that he's breaking up? No. I don't think that at all. So we use the Light Seer Tarot. By the way, did you know the Light Seer's Tarot? No, actually, we use the Echoes of Nature. By the way, did you know the Echoes of Nature deck was released? It was officially released. Who would make an oracle with cats and dogs and stuff like that? I'm not sure. I don't know. I think that they made a lot of cards. That's a lot of cards. I'm just saying, that's a lot of cards. So when people make an oracle, I prefer that people make a lot of cards in it. I'm just saying, a lot of cards, because we can pull like 4 cards and they're huge and they have protective lamination, so you can sit there and just abuse them and they still survive. You can abuse them, you can dunk them in water and they still make it. It's confusing. How do people do that? It's magic. All right. We do have the box cover kitten right here. This is the last question, by the way. Thank you for joining me. It's a casual Saturday morning. It is casual. We'll be back tonight, by the way. Tonight is always hectic and fun. Come back tonight. I'll be here tomorrow morning, too. So, every night. All right. Let's find out about this. Long journeys. Oh, are they ever going to talk again? Not anytime soon. Long journeys. It appears they are on their own little journey, long journeys. It's going to be delays. So it points to delays in a lot of different respects. When you had to cough there, sorry, muted. When you look at long journeys, it does point to a bit of a delay, a bit of things being not exactly correspondence friendly at that point. So if you're going to talk again, long journey says it will be delayed. It will take a while. This is going to be something where you're going to have to sort of deal with it in your own way. If you're an impatient person, that's not going to be very good. You need to sort of understand that this person does have their own thing going. They do have recovery process. There are things that need to be fixed and things need to be changed. And the next card is Path Clarity, which means that if you're going to talk again, it may be something where you're going to have to initiate it. I don't think that they're going to be the type that that sort of swallows the pride and then comes back or things like that. This is going to be something where you're going to have to sort of hint at things coming back, and you have to be patient as well. Again, not something where we're just going to reach out and just magically fix things. I don't think things are going to be magically fixed. I think that they terminated for a reason, and I think until those reasons are fixed or those reasons are addressed, because there's a lot of things that were unsaid. And until you address those, you may not be getting back. Dream says that you do have a possibility after some time, after some recovery period, of getting back into that, or getting back into the fold and recovering from that, getting into that as well. It is going to be one of those things where it's more hopeful than anything else. Again, we have to sort of come back to reality with this particular situation. The reality is that the kitten is looking up at something unknown. The kitten is looking up at something that is not there or we don't see. And those unknown factors are going to be something that you need to chase after. You need to chase after what you had before, or, things that could be rather than things that were. So Dream says expand as far as a communication, have that hope and have that inspiration, and I think things will recover over time. Strength obviously says to maintain strength and to keep on and be patient with it. Is there something you need to be obsessed about? No, because there's a delay. There is a delay, and if you don't sort of negotiate that out with yourself and you're impatient, you're going to get worse and worse and worse. Don't do it, right? Don't do it. Have the patience. Hint at the getting back together. I do think you're getting back together. Do I think this is something to where you'll be back together forever? No, I think this is an on and off relationship. If you're good with on and off relationships, some of those are great, right? Physical soulmate relationships are on and off. There's nothing to be sad about in a physical relationship. In a physical soulmate relationship, there's nothing to be sad about. But just realize that it goes on, it goes off, it goes on, it goes off, and you have those cycles, and you have to sort of put up with those cycles and be good with that and move forward with that. Anyway, that is the reading, and that is the end of the stream. Thank you so much for being here. By the way, if you like these pictures on the Echoes of Nature right now on Kickstarter, and thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back tonight, so come back in 12 hours, and I'll be here. And then we'll be here tomorrow morning as well. So 12 hours, 24 hours, 36 hours. Pick one of those and I'll be back. See you next time.